He was supposed to be writing one more chapter in his legend. Instead, he left the arena fighting through one of the most brutal injuries of his life. José Antonio Morante de la Puebla, known to many fans as the King of Bullfighters, had already done something few people expected. He had retired in dramatic fashion in Madrid in October of 2025, saying goodbye in tears. But just months later, he was back. Back in Seville. Back under the lights. Back in the ring where legends are made and, sometimes, broken. And for a moment, it looked like the comeback was becoming another triumph. Morante had drawn huge attention in Seville. Spanish coverage described him as a veteran artist of the ring, a man whose name alone could pack out bullrings and electrify crowds. He was not some forgotten former star making a quiet return. He was still the main event, still the symbol, still the man many believed could stop time with a cape in his hands. Then came the fourth bull. Its name was Clandestino. It weighed 512 kilos. And in seconds, the mood inside La Maestranza changed from anticipation to shock. Reports say Morante tried to control the bull with the cape. But the animal came in hard, knocked him violently to the sand, and then the true seriousness of the injury became clear only after he was taken away. At first, there didn't appear to be much blood. But the damage was far worse than many in the crowd realized. Doctors later described the wound as very serious. According to the medical report cited by Spanish press, the horn caused a wound with a trajectory of about 10 centimeters, partially injured the anal sphincter muscles, and perforated the back wall of the rectum. He underwent more than 2 hours of surgery. Doctors warned that the first major danger was infection, and that they would need about 10 days before they could even begin to judge how recovery was going. And then came the part that made the story hit even harder. From his hospital bed, Morante reportedly said he was in immense pain. He said he had little sleep, no appetite, and was facing a recovery process unlike anything he had gone through before. For a man whose public image has long been built around elegance, control, and almost supernatural calm in the ring, the contrast was staggering. One moment, a comeback came. The next, a patient in recovery, wondering what happens now. But this story is bigger than one horrifying moment in an arena. Morante's career has been full of extremes, acclaim, disappearances, returns, injuries, and deeply personal struggles. Spanish reporting has tied his story not just to bullfighting fame, but to long battles off the sand as well. That is part of what made his return feel almost cinematic. He wasn't just coming back to perform, he was coming back to reclaim something, to prove that his final act had not yet been written. And maybe that is why this incident spread so fast beyond bullfighting circles. Because even people who despise the sport could see the raw drama in it. A retired icon returns, the crowd expects glory, and instead watches a split-second reminder that the danger is real, immediate, and merciless. In Spain, where bullfighting still sparks fierce political and cultural arguments, this wasn't just sports news. It became another symbol in a much larger debate. El País reported that 77% of Spaniards reject bullfighting, and government survey data showed actual attendance remains very low overall. Yet for supporters, figures like Morante still carry enormous mythic weight. So what is this story really about? A terrible injury? Yes. A comeback gone wrong? Absolutely. But maybe it is also about the price of returning to the thing that made you famous in the first place. Because retirement had already offered Morante an exit. A dramatic one. A clean one. But legend has a way of calling people back. And sometimes, the return does not end in applause. Sometimes, it ends in silence, sirens, and a hospital room. For now, his future in the ring is uncertain. And whether you see bullfighting as art, cruelty, tradition, or all three at once, one fact is impossible to miss. Morante came back to add to his legend. and instead became the center of one of the most shocking moments of Spain's bullfighting season. What do you think? Was this the final chapter in Morante's story, or the moment that makes the legend even bigger?
Thanks for watching another tale on History, Horrors, and Haunts. Stay tuned. The next tale is already scratching at the coffin lid, and I think it knows your name.